Bafana coach Shakes Mashaba believes that his Chargers are capable of beating Ghana. Both teams have to win when they clash in a Group C clash in Mongoma, Equatorial Guinea on Tuesday. The group of death has lived up to its reputation as all four teams could still qualify for the knockout stage. But it's Bafana who are in the most precarious position. They need a win and also hope that Senegal beat Algeria. Both matches will be played simultaneously. Mashaba and his assistants have studied the Black Stars. However, the Bafana coach is concerned about his side's lack of physique. In the match against Algeria, Fawzi Gulam overpowered Opa Manisa to score his side's second goal. Regular goalkeeper Darren Keat was dropped after the Algerian game and replaced by Jackson Mabokwane, who was third choice before the start of the tournament. Brilliant Kuzwaya, who's been Keat's understudy, was overlooked. Mashaba says this is part of their rotation policy. However, according to a weekly newspaper, Kuzwaya was dropped because he's developed a bad attitude at the camp. Now, the first two teams through to the quarterfinals of the African Cup of Nations are hosts Equatorial Guinea and outsiders the Republic of Congo. Both scored wins in their final group matches.
Gabon were favoured going into the game and had early chances to take the lead, but the hosts held on virtue of some outstanding keeping from Felipe Abono. The deadlock remained until the 55th minute when Javier Balboa won and converted a penalty to put Equatorial Guinea ahead. Gabon pushed desperately for the equaliser that would have been enough for them to go through, but that left them defensive holes, and as the match was drawing to a close, Equatorial Guinea scored again. The 2-0 win sparked wild celebrations all over the country. The other match was played simultaneously. Congo had qualified for the first time in 15 years and last won a match in a finals tournament in 1974. Now they've won twice in 4 days, the first and so far only team to have 2 wins so far. Fabrice Ngwesi scored the winner 3 minutes from time, extending Claude Leroy's remarkable record, taking his 5th different country through to the last 8. Congo finished top of the group and will play the team that finishes second tonight. In Bata, the DRC play Tunisia and Cape Verde take on Zambia. Janet Witten, SABC News.
And now to stay with the story of Afcon and dig a little deeper into the Bafana story at Afcon, we're now joined on the line by former Orlando Pirates captain, Papi Komane. Good afternoon, Papi, and thank you for joining us on PM News.
Good afternoon to you and your viewers as well.
Papi, let's jump straight into it. I mean, after such a brilliant qualifying campaign, Bafana find themselves on the brink of being knocked out. What went wrong?
Well, first and foremost, the South Africans, they need to know that in the first instance that this is a tournament where we are not supposed to be in the first place. And that we can take cognizance of that, before the team was playing at that time, it was not playing well. And then we managed to get qualifying within a short period of time, and then we managed to get results. However, we've been lacking through to convert our chances, because that was our biggest downfall. If you look at the game we played against Algeria, we could have scored more than 3 or 4 goals in that game. And if you look at also another game that we played against Senegal, that was the same scenario. So in front of goals, that's where we were lacking, and I think this is what made the team to be where we are in terms of this group.
Now, let's touch a little bit on the defenders. I mean, the loss of Rivaldo Kutsia and Thulani Hlatshwayo can't have been easy for the team. Do you think that it affected them in a way that was negative, or was it just bad luck that they were not able to convert and then let in so many goals against Algeria?
There are two ways of looking into it. If you convert your chances, as many chances as you get, obviously you're putting your game beyond, without any shade of a doubt, that you are able to win that game. However, it's got another spin-off in another way, that if you don't create those, and then it creates so much pressure at the back that you require defenders to be on alert in terms of concentration and picking up all the strikers, and that might lead to one of the moments of lack of concentration, and you get punished out of. So if you look into it, it goes both ways. That if you convert your chances, then you put the game away from your opponents. But if you don't convert, then it puts pressure on the defenders. But you gotta see it in this way, that we did give a good account on ourselves as a team.
No, that is true. We all watched
that aspect.
Papi, no, that is true. We all saw the games, and we do believe what you're saying is true. They did give a very good account of themselves. Now, lastly, before we let you go, Papi, the last thing that they need to do against Ghana, can you tell me in 20 seconds what they need to be doing against Ghana to win?
Well, the interesting part is that will the coach now introduce Bernard Parker as the second striker, drop one of the midfielders, either Tuso Pala or Opa Manyesa? That is where the issue will be. Or would he also change the goalkeeper, Jackson Mabokwana, or bring in guaranteed or give Kuzwa a chance? So those are the things that a coach will opt to look at. But bear in mind that South Africa needs to win by all means necessary, not even by a single goal or 2 goals, but more than
all means necessary, by more than 2 goals. No, that is so true. We've been trying to do the permutations this side as well. But we want to thank you very much for chatting to us and giving us your thoughts on tomorrow's match in Bafana Bafana. Right, that was Papi Komane, former Orlando Pirates and Bafana player, on the line with us.